Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Now this week's video is a product review. Now this isn't the first time I've done a product review or a review on the Allpowers power bank. They did send me one last year and it was their smaller version, which, you know, I can't remember the price of it, but it was okay. This one is the much bigger version. It has 1152 watt hours, which is there and thereabouts the equivalent of a 12 volt. Oh, there's a robin on my screen, on my camera. We're here in Bonnie, Scotland, as you can see by the lovely mountain behind. There was no sun in this car park from 1 o'clock, so the solar panel part of this whole thing is okay when the sun's out, obviously, but on a cloudy day when the sun's not hitting the panels directly, you're only going to be looking at under 50 watts really. So this is a whole kit, and at the moment it's on sale for £650. There are discount codes, you can get 10% off, and there is also a slight commission that gets given to me using the links down below. So if you do want to buy it, then use those links down below, and yeah, just have a browse, don't have to look at anything, just have a little look, see what you think. To be honest, I'm not into these power banks hugely, I'll be brutally honest with you, but they have come across useful. So on the few days we've had some like nice sun and I've had my tilt panels on my van tilted, I've had this out as well, and I've seen up to about 105 watts out of it. And as I say, it's a 200 watt folding solar panel. It's a pretty nifty little piece of kit, to be fair. Oh look, there's the robin. Hey mate, are you looking for some food? Sorry, I've just eaten my little snack I had. It's a pretty nifty little kit that it all comes with. You've got a little pouch on the back of the solar panel that houses the cables that are required. They're just regular MC4s on the back of the solar panel, and you can wire these in series. You can wire 3 of these in series till you get 600 watts, because the power bank has a 650 watt MPPT charger. So I'm sure you've all heard that term before, but basically that's the solar controller, and it can swap 650 watts. So that's pretty good. If you've got like a 600 watt panel kicking around on your shed, you can just buy the unit itself, stick it in your shed and wire that panel straight into the unit, because it's got its own charge controller, which I think is pretty nifty. I can't remember the retail price of the unit itself just standalone, but I'll put that on screen now. And as I say, if you use the codes down below, you'll get that a little bit cheaper as well. I am recording this at Christmas time, so that £650 for it all in might not be forever. That's probably a short time offer, but anyway, well worth a check out. This video will be up pretty sharpish anyway. I have had this for about a month now, and I've been thoroughly testing it, because the last one I didn't thoroughly test. But we've been using this and I found it quite useful. We go for showers and there's power there, so it charges from 0 to full in 90 minutes, which I think is really good. It charges obviously more than 1% a minute then, and that bit's really useful. So as I go into the details, I'll bring you a little bit closer. So on the front of the unit, as I said, I charge my laptop. My laptop's a MacBook, so it has USB-C charging, so that you can just use these USB-C ports straight on the front of it. Currently it's at 0% because I have used all of the power, and we're due to go for showers in a few days, where I can top it back up again. So if you've got a source like a coffee shop you might go to, or a mate's house you might be dropping by, or maybe you just pop on a campsite every few weeks or every week to top up your batteries and go for a shower. Anyway, I know quite a few people do that over the winter. In the summer, don't get me wrong, those solar panels, I reckon they'll keep this bad boy topped up no problem. So, you know, it's up to you if you want to get the solar panels. It does, I think, charge off 12 volts somehow, but I haven't sussed that one yet. So yeah, you've got 2 18 watt USB 3 chargers, and then you've got 2 100 watt USB-C chargers, which is where they can charge a laptop. And it's very simple, nice little display there. You've got 3 watts coming in from the solar, and we're at 0%, and it's quite a nice little display compared to the last one. I think this is really high quality. I am impressed with the build quality of this little machine. It is quite heavy, I'm not sure the exact weight, but I'll put that on screen now. The other DC output you've got is just your regular 12 volt socket, which, you know, most people don't really use nowadays, but it's there if you need it. Maybe a tire inflator, you know, you never know what you might need. Or some laptops still would charge off the 12 volt port. Now here's the bit that I'm quite impressed with, the inverter. It has 4 sockets on it, which is pretty mad. To be honest, I don't think on a power bank you really need more than 2, but it's got 4 just in case you needed 4. And it's a 1800 watt inverter, so it's almost 2000 watts. So you could run an induction hob off this for a bit, or, you know, any power tool that you choose. I've used it on a job before where my batteries have been dying, and instead of running back and forth from the van or running an extension lead out, just bring this out and charge my batteries on it. It is really useful for work as well, to be fair. So yeah, you got 4 of them, and the inverter is pure sine wave, so it's nice clean power. And if you really need it, there is a 3000 watt surge, so maybe if you're powering up a massive power tool with a big motor that needs 2.5 kilowatts to start, but then will cruise at 1 kilowatt, that would be useful. It's got 2 wireless chargers on the top, which I do find really useful. I just stick my phone on there sometimes, and that's just super easy. I don't have any wireless chargers in my van, so it's a bit of a novelty for me as well, but I do really like it. On the side for your charging, you've got these nice little panels that kind of just flip up, and you press them in, so there's nice and clean, nothing sticking out, and then you just press it and out it pops. And then you've got a reset switch for your inverter just in case anything goes pop. Then you've got your solar in, and then you've got a kettle lead input, so you just give AC straight to it and it charges at about 1000 watts. I noticed 800 to 1000 watts. And yeah, it's pretty good. As I say, we just plug it in, have showers, and by the time we're done, it's usually at about 70% or even full. So that's pretty neat. And then on the other side, you've got another one of them, and that is not something I've used because it is for extending the battery. So you can plug 2 extra batteries into this and get, I think, up to like 4000 watt hours. This is just 1000 watt hours, so you can get up to 4000. And as I say, I have tested it, I have thrown it around a bit. It's been on the gravel car park in here a few times. I spilt some coffee on it and some wax, and it's still working. Just like a normal lithium battery though, you cannot charge it below 0 degrees, so you know, I have just taken it from inside the warm van, so it's okay, but say you had it sat out here all day, it might reach 0 degrees and then stop, because currently it's -1 here, and then we'll get to like -4 overnight, obviously. Not that you'd leave it out overnight, because the solar's not going to do anything again. But as I say, the solar's not, unless you've got a nice direct beam of sunlight like up on that mountain over there, you're not going to get much solar from the clouds. But as I say, I did see a consistent like 50 to 100 watts when the sun was actually hitting the panel, and I'm sure if you had the summer with the nice bright direct sunlight, you could quite easily just you could probably see 200 watts out of it. I'm sure they've tested it, but as I say, I haven't seen that legit out of it yet, so I'm not going to quote anything. On the back you've got nothing really, just the little sticker. It's quite interesting for those that are interesting and nerds. It runs on 48 volt. It's a 24 amp hour battery. That's why I say it's equivalent of about 100 amp hour battery at 12 volts. Your solar input is 12 to 95 volts, so as long as you're under 100 volts you can plug it into this unit. And this is the bit that confused me. It says car charger 12 to 24 volt. I'm pretty sure that is just the, yeah, it says on the thing, solar car/car input. You can put your car input into this, but they didn't provide me a cable, so I'm not entirely sure how you're meant to do that, but that would be quite nice. So say you're driving along for a few hours, you've got a nice long drive, you could plug that into your cigarette lighter socket in the dashboard and have it charging the power bank while you drive it. So that is also another feature that it does have, but as I say, I haven't got the cable I don't think, and not sure how it works. This is quite a nifty little thing. You've got these little Velcro legs, you just pop them off. I find it could do with a little bit more, so sometimes I stick the power bank behind it and kind of prop it up, but that's only because we're in Scotland and the sun's like on the fucking floor almost. Apologies for the swearing. And then this is quite a nice little thing as well. So they do provide you with quite a lot of cables, and you don't really need them all. So here's some crocodile clips for the MC4s. Not really sure why you'd need that. Maybe that's the car one. Maybe you plug that onto your car battery and then plug the MC4s into this cable here. I'm not really sure on that one, as I say. Or this one. That one goes MC4s to a DC, so maybe that one's your car one, I'm not sure. But nothing has a cigarette lighter on that I can just plug it into my van, which is one downfall I'd say, because I am being brutally honest in this review. You've got a little warranty slip. You can get 2 to 5 years warranty, which I think is pretty damn good. Allpowers are a pretty established business now, so you know you've got no worries of them going bust. And I just wanted to check, there was a few little infos on their website. It ships from the UK, so it'll only be there in a couple of days. You're not like shipping things from China. Comes with, as I say, a manual and everything you might need to, you know, use it. And it has a 15-day price assurance guarantee, so you can claim back any money if the price drops within 15 days. You've got a 15-day money back guarantee, so if you're not impressed within 15 days, you can send it back. And you've got a 2 to 5 year warranty. The power stations are a 5-year warranty, and the solar panels are a 2-year warranty, and any cables that get damaged they'll replace as well within a 1-year warranty. So it's a pretty nifty little thing, and you know, you can't really grumble at it, to be fair. As I say, they're retailing it at the moment on their website for £660, and the normal asking price is £1,300, so you know, quite a lot. But if you've got it on offer, anything like around 600 quid for the solar panel and battery, I don't think you can really argue at, really. They also retail the kit with 2 of these panels in case you did want to go crazy mad, although, you know, if you are sticking this in your shed or garage, I don't see why you'd go for the folding ones, really. You might as well just go with some nice rigid ones. But you can buy 2 of these and the thing for 850 quid, so that's not too bad as well. But overall, I think it's a pretty nifty little thing. And if you wanted to just buy this unit itself standalone, at the moment that is retailing for £450, which, to be fair, you can buy a 100 amp hour Fogstar lithium battery for about 400 quid, 300 quid, and you're just getting the battery. With this, you are getting the inverter, you are getting the, you know, your USB-C charging, you're getting solar charge MPPT in it, so all you need to buy is a solar panel, not the charge controller as well. You've got wireless charging on the top. It charges really quickly using AC, as I say, if you're in a coffee shop quickly, or showers, or at mates, you know, literally an hour and a half and you can be gone with a full battery. So pretty damn good if you ask me. As I say, all relative links will be down below. They are commission links, so I will get a few pennies here and there from each link and purchase, but nothing at all. I just thought I'd tell you that. Yeah. And that's going to be it for this review. I'm just going to give you a little update. So I have been a bit quiet recently. I did go to London. There is updates on my Patreon linked below if you're interested in that. And do not forget, please, that we have a shop. And if you would like to buy some things before Christmas to get some orders in, please do. Links will be down below. Tangled Earthlings. We sell 2025 calendars and prints, which we haven't sold any of yet, so if you really appreciate a print, I really like the Callum one. Chelsea took a nice picture of a Ben Nevis hut with a nice Ben Nevis view behind it. It was beautiful, and there's also one of a waterfall on the NC500 that I took as well. And there's a few more. Please go and check out the website. We've also still got 1 or 2 jars of jam left. So if you want some Glen Nevis blackberry jam from literally just here, then we made it in the van in rows. So if you're into supporting the channel and you've got this far in the video, please at least just check out the website, see what you think if you haven't been there already, and we'd really appreciate it if you order it. Maybe you know someone, maybe some Christmas gifts for someone else, you know, you don't have to buy it for yourself, but we'd really appreciate some purchases from there because we're trying to start this little business. So yeah, share it to your friends and family, recommend anyone who likes their nature products, and yeah, buy this power bank if you're interested as well. But if you don't want to spend 450 quid, check out our little shop where we've got things with free postage over £25 as well. So, you know, spend a few quid there and support us if you're not going to support Allpowers. Feels like a bit of a takeover there, but I'm sorry, Allpowers, but it is a good little power bank, I will admit, and it has been useful. I did give away my other one to my mate Ben, which long-term subscribers will know very well because we've done lots of projects together now, and he was doing a little Nissan Navara pickup which he was going to come up this winter, but he hasn't come up yet. So yeah, he was going to come up, so I gave him that and the little solar panel that came with it, and he strapped it to the roof, and he said it worked really well for him, so that's good. At least I was able to pass it on, because that one was a bit too small for me. I charged my laptop once and it would be dead. So this one's good for charging laptops, and if you're charging a phone on it, honestly you won't notice it. It'll last forever. There is some big news updates coming for Rose, some bad news, but equally it's kind of due. It's round 3 of repairs almost, basically, but there's also another reason that's forcing me to take her off the road. That will be probably not next week's video because I've got a bit of a backlog, but not that much of a backlog, so it's probably going to be the week after next. So one last thing before I go, if you want to send any donations, because I have received some, please just consider visiting our shop. As I say, we would just like it if you just spent some money there. Like, we've got all of these things to give away, you know, we've got all of these prints packaged up, ready to go. So if you fancy a print or a calendar and you want to support my channel and Chelsea, then and Yoshi, then please do just support us on the website. We'd really appreciate that. As I say, I've also got channel members and Patreon, and there is also a PayPal if you really want to do it. But like, if you want to get something out of your money, which you might as well, either subscribe to the Patreon members or go buy something from our website. I really appreciate that. Anyway, enough advertising. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, please do hit that like button, drop a comment down below, let me know what you thought about the video, and I'll catch you in next week's video. But first, before the video ends, I'm going to stick in a little clip of when I was going to record this video, and I took a few clips of a lovely sunset at the other spot we quite like, which did actually have the sun out. That's why I was planning to record it there. But just didn't get time, so I've been trying to do this video for ages. I've done it now, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are going to stick around for the winter. As I say, there's not going to be much winter travel, but there's going to be some winter van repairs, and we might go out in Chelsea's van, because hers is still on the road, and we can go for a little wander, and maybe do some hikes and stuff. So yeah, stay tuned, adventures will be happening, including next year. I've got some big plans for next year, so please do subscribe, share the video to your friends and family on Instagram, whatever you're gonna take, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And it would be lovely to come down to England next year as well, maybe, and visit a few people. So yeah, because been very isolated up here. But yeah, enjoying it, and I will catch you in the next one.